Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Notice to the troops. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hey, if you are new here, let me know if you found me on the FYP. Hi, guys. Yes, I'm going to be inviting Samantha. We're going to have a co-live here in just a moment. So let me welcome everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, we're going to give it a try. We're going to hope that technology cooperates on this snow full moon. Hi,
Right.
everybody. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
So Samantha's been on live for a bit, and then we thought about doing that. You just left her live. Okay. So if you guys are not yet following Psychic Samantha Marie, we have a pretty strong connection, I think, energy wise. And so, sometimes not sometimes, when we go live and things happen, things happen. I just trust it. So y'all are popping in. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Um, this is, I don't charge for my lives, and Samantha does not either. So if you guys want to hop in between both rooms, whatever you want to do, I just want to welcome everybody here. Now, it's been a little while since I think we hopped on together. Yeah.
Yeah,
You were on Ziggy's the other night. That was so cool.
I know. He needed to hear some stuff, so it's definitely, it's a hard job that some of us have and hold, and people definitely they're in awe of it, but then there's like that misunderstanding towards what exactly we do, and it's kind of, like Robin Williams, like he was a comedian, but people didn't know how depressed he was. Like it can be a very isolating thing.
Yes. Yes. I was on this morning. I was on as a guest on Hannah's Matthew Tao and Hearing Heaven. It is so awesome what they're doing in trying to like educate people and
Right.
doing
I'm
chat.
on Tuesday with them.
You went on Tuesday, or you're going on Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, they wanted me to go on with them.
And it's really, really, it is. It's awesome. And I love how everyone, for the most part, is so supportive on here. Samantha and I have been supported from day one for each other. So if you
It's
guys
been a
are
year
new,
already.
I know it's been a year because, Ziggy and I connected last January. And like after that, boom, boom, boom. Hi, mods. Thank you for popping in. So, normally, and I do clear the energy in here. And then we kind of, I don't know, we're just going to have to play it by ear. All right. That's right. No spammy the pammy. Don't spam Samantha either. So I think we'll just wing it. Do you want to wing it? What's going
Yeah,
to
but
happen
you can clear
today?
the space first because that's how you do it. So
Yeah.
I'll let you start the way that you start.
All right. So, oh, and also, guys, Samantha's, I think, the same way to a degree, but I mean, in my mediumship lives, I don't pick and choose anybody in the chat to give a message to. These are all spirit guided. We just trust whoever's, and I already do my prayers. For those of you who want to know if I pray to God, yes, I do. And those who need to receive a message will receive a message. So, guys, don't come in and ask for a personal reading because I'm not going to connect that way. All right. Let's clear the energy, though, because that's really important. Okay. Here we go. Whoops. I did not mean for that to happen. Here we go. Tell me where you guys feel this, okay? Ness, is it louder than usual? Then you need to have it louder.
So I have a few people saying heart, pelvic area, in their ears, in their head.
And for some reason, it's always in my heart chakra area. Just always, always.
That's where it was with me too.
And if you got nothing, then you got nothing. That happens as well. Margie's in the house. All my mods are popping in. Still kind of reverberating. Woo! Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And Samantha knows that at the beginning of mine, I always pull a collective card. I think it would be kind of cool. Each of us will pull a collective card. I just got a new deck in the mail. Hang on. I meant to bring it in. Give me just a second.
I'm like Napoleon. Can you bring me my chapstick?
This came in the mail as a total surprise. There's also a background that came, but it's all wrinkled at this point, so I don't want to hang it yet. I got this new deck. Let me flip the mirror. This one is called Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine. I love Tony Carmine, all of his. So you know what? This is the first time using this one. I haven't really studied it, but we're going to do it. Oh, thank you, Nessa. You're so sweet. And you guys know that Sam can't see what you guys say, and I can't see what Sam sees. Nessa said we're both so beautiful. Thank
you.
Gosh. I'm as old as dirt. Matt Reiki's in the house. Thank you for that. Guys, just so you know really quick, I don't charge in my lives. So everything in my lives and Samantha's life, we don't charge, okay?
Right.
Just so you all know. Okay, you're going to pull a card and I'm going to pull a card, right?
I'll let you start because it's your show.
No, it's both of our shows, for heaven's sake.
I'm just the co-pilot today.
We're our co-pilots. So look at the outside of this card. Is that not beautiful? So this one says clarity. Clarity. And you know what? I think this is an appropriate card to come during this full moon. Okay? You can receive clarity and you can, of course, full moons are not only about releasing and letting go, but I do make my moon water so I can manifest. So I have some moon water out there, but it's a good time to get clear. Okay, clarity is an option right at this moment. We'll see what Sam has.
So the card that I pulled is self-care and boundaries. So this represents what needs to be done, especially because the full moon is in Leo, is it's okay to set up boundaries for the week of much needed rest and much needed time for self.
I claim that. I certainly do claim that. So, and if y'all, people are not even from the deep south, I don't even know where the y'all started coming from. But I had some Canadian friends start saying y'all. They're not even. Anyway, so guys, welcome. Samantha and I are, I don't want to say we might have been witches in a past life together, but I think we was.
Right. You were my soul sister.
Yeah. I think we held on to each other's hand and was like, bring it, bitches. I don't know for sure, but I think that's probably what we were doing.
Probably.
So, if you guys want to hop in, and just so y'all, there's all this talk about, I don't know, somebody started these videos about how TikTok is going to ban certain things. You know what? Don't tag me in any of those. I'm not going to own any of that energy.
Right.
What's going to happen, I feel strongly, is, God's going to guide. So what's going to happen is going to happen. I get my directions from the Almighty, not TikTok,
If they kick us off, we'll find a different platform. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. So anyway, just so you don't tag me in any of that stuff. And I want to get Samantha up to 100,000 followers. That's a goal
Woohoo.
of mine. That's a
Yeah, like
goal of mine.
people when people find out how long I've been doing this, it's really like they freak out, you know? And so I definitely like to show people, and I like to help people, and I like to share with people, because when I grew up with my great grandma, and you know, she was a card reader, and she
Mhm.
definitely was like, the purpose isn't for you, the purpose is what you can do for others through
Right.
you.
Right. And somebody just asked about the moon water. I just kind of do, you know, if there's some, I use the moon water personally to manifest. Okay. So, you know, I'll take a jar and you can write on the outside of it, whatever you want to put on the outside of it, fill it up with, you know, distilled water, filtered water, and then you set it out during a full moon, just like you would your crystals or anything like that. You want to make sure that you bring it in before the sun starts hitting it, because
Right.
you need the moon energy. So I have 2 jars this time, and one of mine I do every month, and it's the same thing as be healthy. Be
Right.
healthy. So, but anyway, I want to let you guys know that Samantha has been talking and showcasing more of her ghost hunting. I don't even know if that's the right word, ghost
It's more
hunting.
like spiritual hauntings.
Yes. So if you guys are interested in that, go follow her. I mean, go follow her anyway, because and she does a lot of her online store sales as well. She's got a really nice store, and at some point, her and I are going to meet in the physical. God,
Yes, we will.
God help the energy around.
I'll come to you. I'll come to you as soon as a lot of this stuff settles down.
And we can go do Sedona and things like that. I mean, you know,
I
I
love
will say this
Sedona.
really quick for those who've never been to Sedona. The energy has shifted, and it's not as calm as it used to be. It's a little more chaotic. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's all tourists that coming out of it. It's really rocked the boat.
Yeah, and my nephew lives there. He's like, there's a big black hole that sucks people in. Okay. So anyway, and guys, don't come in and ask silly questions, because I'm not going to answer your silly questions either, just so you know. All right. Now, at some point here, I am, and maybe Samantha will do it as well. I like to pull cards by age groups. So I'm gonna tune in just a minute. We'll see if we have a spirit popping in. You know, we always do when Sam and I are together anyway. And then once we give that message, I'm going to be pulling cards by 18 to 30. You'll get a card, 31 to 50, 51 to 70, and 71 on up. So, just so y'all know, if we do connect with the spirit, we've got 2 rooms here. So, you have to claim all the details, because there would be enough information so that you guys could probably all get like a postcard. For those of you who are new and don't know what a postcard is, it means we're not directly connecting you with your loved one. However, many of your loved ones will pop into the energy, give a quick flyby message, and fly right on out. That's kind of cool. Sometimes it belongs to more than one person. I've been
Right.
getting that a lot. Have you gotten a lot of the piggybacks, Sam?
You know, sometimes, but I don't know, like the way that you've seen the way that my mediumship is, like I get sucked in, and then it's like I just for a minute there. And so like it's really hard for me to keep up with getting sucked in and the comments. So I don't know. Um but I'm pretty sure I've had, well, today I had with that live that I just was in, and I just started doing readings just off of their name and their a number that I have them pick from 1 to 45. And there was a few people that were like, "Holy shit, that's what I needed to hear." So yeah, like stuff like that. But when I do mediumship, I'm
Right.
too sucked into the other realm that I can't pay attention.
But I mean, it's something that started, it was actually a year ago. Daniel John Medium's in the house. Papa's in the house. Tyler Renee's, all my mods are popping in. I love y'all. Daniel John's had some piggybacks too. But it was one of those things that started happening last year, where it was like there were like 6 people that claimed all the details. And I'm like, and I had a talk with Spirit, and I said, look, thank you, Patty. Look,
I think that was us.
can you have
That was
everyone,
us.
huh?
Remember, it was that one person that kept like, they got all of it. And it was like, we would get another spirit. And then they were like, I think that's mine. And then remember, that was us.
Yes. And so I did try to have a chat with Spirit, and I said, could you talk to these people and tell them to wait in the waiting room, wait their turn, because I can only do one person at a time. And the answer was really loud, no. This is how you're going to start doing it. Deal with it. And I'm like, I asked 3 times.
Okay.
I finally just stopped arguing. So it is a way for more people to get messages. Okay. But there's so many, sometimes the lives go, the feed goes crazy. And so y'all have to just pay attention, because most of the time this is going to be a postcard. Okay. So welcome everybody. I want to tune in for a second and see. Oh, and Samantha and I need to let you guys know, this is our only accounts. We don't have any other accounts. If somebody tries to send you a message and they say it's us, we don't do that. We don't have time to go soliciting clients. We got enough on our hands. And so the only way you're going to get connected with us is to contact our websites, our other information. So if you do get someone, don't give them your information, okay?
Can you answer some of the questions that are being listed? Give me your
So we've got, I don't know how many, I've got 490 in my room. So I don't know how many popped into yours. You guys should be going back 65. And forth. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. And, more than likely they're watching while we're here. So just send them love, but the answer is no. I've been working really hard lately at sending people love. You're not going to disrupt my life, but I can still send you away with love. That's been a focus of mine. So once again, if you guys have just popped in, we don't pick and choose anybody in. You're popping back and forth, Papa? Okay. We don't pick and choose. Spirit chooses. Okay. Now, I do think that I have someone. I know I have someone popping in. So I think Sam and I we're really good at tuning into each other. I don't know, Sam. I'm picking up a Hispanic name. So Jaime, I've got the name Jaime, and I believe that's Hispanic. So I just want to see.
Jaime.
Definitely heard the word Mexico. So I'm just sharing this for now so that her and I can kind of tune in. And then I'll see what other information each of us get. Ooh, the wind out there. Goodness.
Over here too.
Really? Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm.
So you're picking up on a Jaime, and I get 32. So I'm wondering if he was 32.
I didn't get an age yet, because sometimes I'll get like middle-aged. He's not young and he's not old. Okay. Tyler Renee, my person, I love you. So, it's like, and I don't know if this is really true, but it's like he's talking about 2 boys, and I don't know if he had 2 boys. He's showing me some kind of construction, so I don't know if he was a laborer or worked for a construction company. Let me see if I got a D name, like I don't know if it's Dorothy. It looks like it's either D-O-R or B-O-R. I'm not always perfect with the names. The 2 boys, I'm not sure, but he's talking about, like, okay, I think he did come to this country when he was younger, okay, and that he came from such a humble background that it's like he came here and he worked hard and he instilled that work ethic in the family. Okay. Like blessed to be able to be here, and education, he said, was something that he pushed. See what else?
Um, I'm wondering if one of his kids' name is Jaime, because what I'm seeing is he was like Jaime was very important, or the name Jaime is very important.
The name is
So
important.
I'm wondering if it's his son, because I'm getting someone who's 32, and I'm getting that their father died of just random, like almost like he was so like a workaholic and he
Yes.
worked his ass off, and then next thing you know he was gone. So
Sudden.
he left behind family, and the family's still grieving really
Right.
bad.
Sudden and unexpected. But he's talking about leaving a legacy behind. He was not expected to go. Um, yeah, the boys are young. Did you get two boys? Because I picked up two boys.
I'm picking up that there's a 32-year-old that may have been his oldest son.
Okay. Okay. I mean, young, that's not old. Who are we reading for?
And
Right now, we're trying to connect with who belongs with this spirit. Okay.
and then you said a Dorothy.
Well, it's Dor, and it looked like it might have been a Dorothy.
I think it is Dorothy, but I think she's bombarding. I don't feel that she's connected to the Jaime, because it feels very much like she's trying to cut in line.
There could be. And that's sometimes what happens, guys. I'll get people that are just they're popping in, all at once, like, oh, I'm here, I'm here. Now, Brittany, you said last name Herman, born New Mexico. I'm 32, you said. He was one of two brothers, electrical engineer. I'm not sure, Brittany. We're going to try to, maybe what we'll do is we'll just give what comes. I don't know if we're going to necessarily um, find the exact person here. Let's just see. What else do you have?
I'm getting other spirits that are trying to connect, but we can finish up the Jaime one and then move on.
Okay. So guys, our mods will help out. Let me just see. But definitely, I didn't get New Mexico. I felt like it was a Mexico connection.
Someone said on my side, my father passed away all of a sudden, and he raised my son Jaime, and Jaime is 25.
Okay. Okay. But I see two boys. Now I don't know. Was there another son?
And she said the last name's Delgado.
I didn't pick that name up. I picked up more like a D-O name. But sometimes I don't hear well.
The hard work that was with this man is like he was a jack of all trades. So I see that he was a roofer, he was a plumber, he was very much like a hard working hands. And she says, yes, I have two boys, and when my dad passed away.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
So,
feeling that this is connected to her, because I feel
okay.
that she's been searching or needing the message from this person. But Jaime
Okay.
was very important to that man. That's why I said I wonder if it was like the son or someone else.
Okay. So
It
what
was
was the name? Who's the one that connected so I can write that down?
Melissa JD82.
Okay. So we do have someone, guys. Okay. There may be someone else on my side. I'll let the mods but we're going to go ahead and just give. We have an earth. I love how you guys say that, earth connection found. Thank you. And guys, if you feel like this is postcards from your loved one, just relax and listen. And
She said
okay.
that her grandma that passed away was named Dora.
Okay. There we go. We have a
So
strong,
this is definitely for you, Melissa. And
yes.
um the message that your father, he's worried about Jaime. He's worried about what Jaime is involved in, because he was like his father.
Yep.
And he says, I don't know if he called you mija, like mijita, like mija. But I hear him saying, mija, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Things are going to work out in your path. But you need to stop putting yourself through these situations. And I think he's talking about being, I want to say hard-headed. He says you're very hard-headed.
Mm-hmm. And what I was picking up from him was like education, like he was kind of like self-taught, he didn't really get the education that, some of us take for granted. And so when he was talking about that, like Jaime needs to like, hello, step it up. I mean, I taught you, I left you this. You need to like step it up and know that education and hard work is very important.
He would call me Meli. That sounds like Mija to me. It sounds like Mija.
Okay.
Jaime was his pride and joy.
Okay. Okay. I'm picking up that Jaime has been having some, I don't know what the word, well, it might be like, I don't know if it's survivor's guilt or some kind of, he's picking up saying, like he should have done something, should have been there. Is there someone else that can take it also, Tyler? Single mama life? Okay, that's fine. Single mama life. On my side, go ahead and talk to us in all caps. And guys, we're assuming right now that you guys are giving consent. Let's just put it that way, okay? We're just assuming you're giving consent. If you don't, let us know right now, okay? So single, go ahead and talk in all caps. We'll give this information. I'm also seeing balloons. So somebody just had a birthday or birthday's coming. An important one.
Is this connected to Jaime?
I don't
Jaime
know.
situation?
I don't. Yes, it's connected to the high. Yes, yes.
I was getting something with lungs, either pneumonia or some type of virus that they didn't catch on time. Like his body started to shut down because of some type of unresolved. Because I'm feeling the lung pain and like the hard breathing, almost like breathing in construction shit all the time. We're having a lot of gunk in your lungs. That's what it seems like. There was like a lot of but this man was like never told his family he didn't feel well because he didn't like doctors. He didn't like to go
Right,
to the hospital.
right. Now, let me just reiterate: single mama life. You took the things that Sam and I were saying along with this with Melissa, correct? Just making sure because we're going to go ahead and include you in on this. Who's the birthday? Oh, and can you guys go ahead?
Melissa says my dad's birthday was February 14th.
Okay, there you go. There's the balloons. Thank you.
Melissa's taking all of them.
Okay, awesome. Single mama life is also taking on. Okay, so we got two of you, one in each chat. Go figure. So single mama life, yes. Okay. So what he's telling me also is that birthday celebrations were a big family deal. Big deal. Can you guys connect to that? I mean, some people are like, I don't want to have it. No, birthdays were really important.
I'm wondering if Melissa took her dad's. Melissa, did you take your dad balloons on his birthday to his gravesite? Did you take balloons?
Thank you, single mama.
Her dad died of a silent heart attack.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm wondering if this one had a lung issue or something, because when we started, I did feel the chest with this one like a heart condition, but I feel like there was an infection that contributed to a lot of this stuff. And then the emotion wrapped up around it where it was too soon and the family is still in recovery. It's almost like the family's not the same without him.
Correct.
Like he definitely was the glue.
Yep. And so single mama, I just want to know how he crossed. You've jumped in here and taken everything. Was there anything with the lungs, or was it also his heart? Single mama's taken 100% of everything we've said.
We said yes, he was our backbone.
Yep. Right. And so he's telling me that people are lost and it's like they want to scatter. And he's like, no, don't scatter. He had heart failure also. Thank you, single mama. Okay. So he's saying like, no, don't scatter. People are trying to scatter like, okay, nobody knows what to do right now. So we're just going to all do our own thing. Okay.
She said he was taking balloons and flowers on his birthday.
Okay. There we go.
That's
perfect.
The balloons.
Perfect. Okay.
Like a heart balloon, a red heart balloon. And
Aw,
like probably, well, I don't know. I'm seeing a red heart balloon and I'm seeing like carnations and daisies, like a really cute little thing of flowers. Yes, our
um,
family is drifting away from each other because of the loss of him. So
that's what
she
he's
said
saying.
yes.
Yeah,
She's
he's
validating the balloon shape and the so you have to know that when we pick up on this residual energy, that is the spirit kind of confirming that they've seen your gift or they know that you brought this energy to them, because I don't think your dad is at the cemetery. I think he's with you guys. And she said yes, his flowers were colorful, so I could see like that mixture of like daisy, carnations, all of that. um when you guys take stuff to the cemetery, family goes with you to their gravesite and they're like, okay, we're here. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Because a lot of times they don't hang out at the cemetery. They go to you. They hang out around you. They want to see how you're doing, but they're not always there. Sometimes they kind of pull away.
right. But his thought process is, and I will do my best to download this to my phone and upload it to the YouTube. Like, so maybe the rest of the family might want to go watch this because, he's like, why y'all scattering? Why
Yeah.
y'all scattering?
Very family oriented, and I definitely he doesn't want you to cry. He said no more tears, Melly. He definitely wants you to continue to do what's best for you, and he wants you to know that he is proud of you. He is happy that you are trying the best. You've gotten out of a lot of situations that were really kind of risky and a little bit hard in your path. But he definitely wants you to know that he is with you, he loves you, and he checks in on you, but he can't sit there every time you call him because he says something about you're constantly calling for him. And this is what kind of causes him to feel a little bit. He wants to check up on your son more than anything because of his choices in life. Um, that's where he gets caught up, is he's like, why is Jaime doing this? Why is Jaime not doing what he's supposed to? He's really like, like, what are you doing?
Right, right, right. Now he's talking about the soup. Now I don't know if it was a big deal that he made a soup. I'm just repeating. He's just saying the soup, the soup. There's some connection to the soup and family. I don't know exactly what that is. Can you guys take the soup? A postcard for you? See, guys, there's lots of postcards for y'all in here, okay? Oh, the family gossip we called the soup. Oh my God, single mama. And talk to me in all caps, please. Oh, that is so funny. Isn't that funny?
That's funny.
I thought he
Instead of
was
the
talking
tea for the
about a
soup.
soup. I don't know if Melissa can take the soup, but single mama. I wasn't expecting that.
She just said, I have been in denial of his death. So she's definitely stuck. So that's the stuck feeling that he was kind of suggesting, like her, not pushing forward.
Okay.
The last thing that I'm getting off of this spirit is he definitely wants you to know that things in your life are going to clear up in the next couple months, where you're going to have a lot of self-recognition of the things that you need to do for your path. So he wants you to know that not all things are bad, like things are changing.
Okay. And hello, Jordan. He's also somebody has this worry about where he went. Somebody in the family has a worry about where he went and is he okay and is he safe? And he's like, yeah, I'm right here, shining as always. I don't know what he meant by that. I'm right here, shining as always. So, yes, his wife, okay, she doesn't need to worry about where he's at. This was on my side, the woman that also, I think we have, guys, what's going on right now is we have somebody in Sam's room, somebody in my room. It's considered a piggyback. Like, they each have their own individual loved one giving information who passed with similar details. It's crazy. Universe works that way. We
Right.
just give the messages, okay? So tell on my end, tell his wife that she doesn't need to worry about where he went, okay?
I think the reason that that Dora name, the Dorothy Dora, was coming through is because he was letting them know who he was with.
Ah, okay. Perfect. Like I said, I got the DOR and I thought, is that Dorothy? But that's a good validation. Yeah, be sure to tell her, single mama, and I will do my best to upload this to YouTube. It just takes a few days. TikTok takes their own sweet time
Hmm.
about. Oh, we're sorry, we're having technical issues.
Right.
Oh, single mama Dorothy was his mother. Over here, over. You can't. I got to do this once during your life. You can't make this shit up, right,
I
Sam?
know.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
He's gonna bug. Go see what he wants.
So now that's pretty cool because Sam said he's with Dorothy. Or Dora. She got the Dora part. So
Dora Dorothy, because we were saying Dorothy, and then someone said that the grandma's name was Dora. So I was getting the confirmation that his energy is very much with this Dorothy Dora. That's why I said it like that.
yes, I did
Dora
just
Dorothy.
card flap. Yes, I did just do that. Single mama, you have goosebumps. You know what? We get goosebumps as well. Okay. And what I love about what's happening here, whether it would be we would be individual doing a live or co-live, it's validation to all of us that people go on. Death is not the end. It's not even death. It's like we're just
No.
jumping over to the other side. And even if it's not your loved one that we're connecting with, you can witness other people get messages to know, hey, and I'm just going to say this personally. I don't believe in a hell. So
Right.
yeah, we're living it if there is one. I don't know if I have anything else or not. Um,
I have a woman on this side yelling for Barbara, but she's not. She's saying that that's her daughter's name, and she's worried about her. And I'm kind of confused by her energy because she's telling me that her daughter's been struggling with her passing and she feels isolated and alone.
okay. We'll see. Is there a Barbara?
She's
Um,
looking for a Barbara.
She's looking for a Barbara. Okay. We'll see if Sam can get
They call
anything
her
else.
Barbie.
Barbie.
They call her Barbie. That's like her nickname, Barbie, but it's Barbara.
Thank you, single mama. Guys, a postcard is we aren't directly connecting with your loved one, but sometimes your loved ones pop into the energy and just give quick little flyby messages. That's a postcard. So let me see.
This could be
G,
someone's mom named Barbara
now,
too.
G Dell says, my grandmother is Barbara, and she said she gets called Barbie. And there's another lady that says, I'm Barbara. Can you let me see if I can tune in. This could be for you, G Dell. Okay.
So another person on my side says my aunt name is Barbara. The loss of my grandma, her mom, my aunt has been lost without her. This you see what you can pick up in, and then I'll give you more.
I've got an E name. And I don't know for sure, but it's almost like lots of people got going to be a lot of postcards. It's an E name, and I'm not positive, but it's almost like ER. Eric, Ernie.
Hmm. Um,
Definitely an E name. So you guys, let's all of a sudden, just a minute, all of a sudden I got a lot of nausea in the abdominal area.
I think this Barbara has been drinking, and that's why this mother's like trying to get a hold of it because it's almost like losing their parent was the toughest thing they ever gone through, and they've gone through a series of loss of a lot of people. So it feels to me like that feeling could be like the grief, or like residual like alcoholism, or something that they're dealing with.
Okay, I'm just like,
Barbara's
woo! And yeah, it's kind of now.
someone
Kathy says
someone
my
on
mom
Mike's
is
side.
Barbara. We call her Barbie. My husband's name was Eugene. His middle initial was S.
I have someone on this side that says, my aunt's name Barbara, whose mom died many years ago, and my name is Emma. And this Michelle girl that I was talking about a minute ago that said kind of more of what I was saying, she said, yes, my aunt's been drinking and had a bleeding ulcer.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Well, and who was that name that you had, Michelle?
Michelle CZ, Spirit Guide
Okay.
61.
Okay. So guys, we do have someone on. Some of you guys are very close, and I think you're going to be getting some, I don't know, postcards, residual stuff. So just hold it, but definitely, oh, someone else says, I have a sister, Barbara, that has been drinking a lot, and my mother's name is Ethel.
I mean, that could be because she didn't give me her name. She just said she's worried about her daughter Barbara, and they call her Barbie. I'm worried about my Barbie. And she was kind of like this like matriarch type of woman, where she was very much loved by her family. She was a really good grandmother. She was kind of like that warm house you can always go to. And I definitely think Barbara had a close connection with her, but Barbara gave her a run for her money when she was a teenager. So I feel like that's where a lot of this guilt is setting in, where she should have been better to her mom, or she should have tried a little bit harder. And I think that they loved each other a lot, but they had a love-hate relationship because it's two stubborn women. And she's concerned because Barbara's doing things in her path right now that are really causing a lot of health issues.
And she's talking to me about, I didn't put up with any BS. I was a no nonsense person. You know, you told the line. Maybe she was a little over the edge of being stern, but, you know, from what I heard, like, but there's no excuse. There's no
Yeah,
excuse.
she's coming down with her whip saying Barbara needs to get her shit together.
Okay. So I have somebody, so guys, what we're going to do is if you can take this, we're just going to give the information. And, for those of you that are taking all of this information, know that it's probably for you as well. We do have one on my side, one on her side. But yeah, this woman was like, there's no excuse for this. Now,
Yeah,
sometimes they're all love and light, and sometimes they come in with a message that says, knock this shit off.
right. Michelle said yes. Her mother and her aunt gave grandma issues. And I definitely think that it was kind of like they thought they can get away from stuff, but grandma always knew what was going on. She wasn't a dumb one. And so she's not worried about one daughter, but she's really worried about the other because of the health conditions that are happening right now. And she's wanting, the reason that she's looking for
Mhm.
her is because it's almost like she wants to say, like, you just want to be a pain in the ass on this side too.
Right, right. It's like get yourself cleaned up. I heard the phrase, get yourself cleaned up. She's a I could tell the spirit. She's a no nonsense. She's like, you can call me, she said, you can call me B if you want. I don't really care.
Yeah. This question said, my aunt's, yes, we are all very worried about her. What you have to understand of why she's reaching out is because Barbara, or Barbie, is really asking for death. I feel that she is given up or doesn't care about her quality of life right now. And you and your family need to just be as close as possible, but she's going to have her hands up and not let you around.
Yep.
So you just kind of have to prepare yourself for what's going to happen. Because I definitely see that your grandma's coming in to say, like, she's letting her body fail on her and you guys need to be around.
Okay.
And
So,
that's a hard message to give.
yes, it is. But you know what? There, right. Okay. So she's saying now, this is an opportunity for change. This is an opportunity for change. And I think that's why it's so cool that she's coming in when I'm here co-live with Sam, because Sam is also a no nonsense. Yeah, and please don't give out personal details in chat. Thank you, guys. Don't give me any personal information like that. So
She
yeah,
said, she said we will be there for her. She wanted to take her life, and my mom talked her out of it. So
okay,
what I just said,
okay,
what you and your family, what you guys have to understand is like you can only intervene with your aunt so much. She doesn't want to or she doesn't care to because she's kind of in this victim stuck role where she feels like all odds are against her and everything's against her. So this is a hard subject to talk about, but your grandma's definitely there with you guys, listening to your guys' prayers. But she doesn't know what to do with, like, she just like, I don't know what to do with that situation because
hmm,
she's sending messages, and when she's really under the influence she's speaking to her. But I think what
yeah,
your aunt's doing is she's wanting to feel that more and more, so she's getting herself more and more drunk and doing more and more to feel it, to be connected, and it's turning into a mess, man.
yes, yes. So this is an opportunity. I think this is a good thing that she's coming through two of us, not just one, because it's like, and of course there is somebody on my side that's taken a lot of the information. Okay. And you can only do so much. You can only do so much, but you can intervene and give it a try. Okay.
Right.
But
Okay.
sometimes, like, I'm not saying, okay, there might have been some fear, like, she might have been so stern that when she spoke, she's showing me like her knees shaking, like some people would be afraid of her when she was this stern. And she's saying that by coming in and trying to do this now, maybe I can make her knees shake, whatever that means.
Right. She said, I had a dream of, yeah, turn it on. I had a dream of my grandma telling my aunt needs major help, please help. And I woke up. So yeah, so she's sending these messages and she's
Right,
trying to get you guys to be aware of it. But she's also like, hey, you just need to prepare because everyone's trying, but we can't force her.
right, right. Okay,
And then she kind of wants to dissipate. Like she's like, I said what I had to say.
right. She
Like,
she was a no nonsense. She said it in life. I would say what I had to say, and then that was it. If you didn't toe the line, she would make your knees shake. That's what she said.
yeah,
Okay, that's important.
I think that one kind of she's basically now she's gone. She's like, okay, bye.
Okay, and if you guys could take some of those as postcards, I mean, we all have our own individual journeys, and we have our families popping in that can try to help it. Sometimes you never know. You never know. Okay. Do you have somebody coming in at the moment, or are we ready to pull some group cards?
I think I have one more.
Okay.
Let me tap into it because it's a very emotional case. God, they're fighting over it. Hold on.
Welcome, everybody. We're right in the middle of Spirit Connecting. Thank you, mods. I love you, mods. Please give a wave so that everyone follows my beautiful moderators. Ooh, I'm having some trouble, like I can't catch my breath.
Yes. Thank you. I'm getting the name Alice, and Alice, I think, is her granddaughter. And I definitely feel like this woman had a deep connection with her granddaughter and she like raised her granddaughter. And so the passing has really rocked the boat in this girl. I think her name's Alice, but it definitely feels like this woman died of COPD or some type of like restricted airflow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't get enough air in. I can't get enough.
Now, she passed, and I think that the reason she raised her granddaughter was because the mom was a mess. And I feel that her bless
That's a
you.
validation. There, somebody's hanging out. Okay.
Yeah. And it definitely feels like she was very involved with her grandchildren, but her daughter had, I don't know if her daughter had like bipolar or what, but she could not raise her daughter. So I
Now
feel
I
like
don't. Now there's a Brittany that says my daughter is Alyssa and my mom passed of COVID. Now, Brittany, did she raise your daughter? Let us know.
because this person's saying I raised my granddaughter. Like I was a
Okay.
big part of her life.
Thank you for the blessings.
So Brittany came on my side and said my grandmother named Alice didn't raise me, but the connection we had was very strong. Um, my mom was an alcoholic and wasn't great.
Is this
So
the same
so so
Brittany
the,
that I had?
was it Brittany Stump F?
No. Oh my God. I have a Brittany 8507. That spirit has been freaking weird lately. Not bad weird, but
Yeah.
so I have a Brittany 8507. I'm going to write that down. And you have a Brittany. Can't make this shit up. Um,
Right. So what this grandmother wants to do is she wants to reach her granddaughter and say I'm okay, and that she does hear her, she misses her too, and she's very special. She's saying you were very special to me.
my Brittany
So
says she was there a lot and lived with us, and I have borderline. So
okay.
We got two Brittany's, one in your room, one in mine. Okay. Okay. So Brittany, pay attention. Two Brittany's. Is there something about, is somebody wavering about going back and forth to school or going back and learning something? Let me see if we have anything, because there's something about wavering about either going back to school, learning something. This is for Brittany 8507 on my side.
um I have someone on this side. My mother-in-law helped raise my stepdaughter. Her biological mother had mental issues. It only resonates if there's an Alice involved, because Alice is an important name involved in it.
Right.
Someone on my side, the Brittany on my side said, I'm thinking about trying to get into the police academy.
Okay. My Brittany says, I work at a daycare and take classes online. Okay. Okay.
How funny.
Is that
So
bizarre?
so the thing is there's a big influence on you need to do everything you need to do for yourself. Like it's almost like this grandmother was a big cheerleader in this person's life. She definitely kept putting all of that energy in expand, 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 and she believed in her.
Now, I keep hearing June, July, both. I don't know if something started at the end of July, end of June, finished in July, June, July, June, July. Is there somebody's birthday? I don't know, but I'm just picking up both of those months, June, July. Normally I don't get things like that, but she's being adamant saying June, July. July is when she went into the hospital with COVID. Okay. My Brittany, whatever. Okay.
This only goes with you if Alice is part of the name too, because
That's
there
right,
are
guys.
postcards, and I have people in here saying that their birthdays are in July and stuff like that. But if your grandmother passed away and Alice is involved, it's going to resonate towards that energy, because Alice is an important name connected to the spirit.
Right. And my Brittany, it sounds like Alice, but it's spelled a little different. But yeah, so
Right.
guys, we have
Um,
two people.
my
One,
Brittany,
okay, go ahead.
my Brittany said, I'm deciding on planning my bachelorette for either June or July, but
Okay,
that's all. But
okay.
see, that's the thing. Grandma wants you to have the best of the best.
That's awesome that you guys, validated that, especially the June and July. Um, I'm picking up that she might have been immobile towards the latter part of her life.
I
It's
mean, that could have
almost
been the hospice stuff.
it's almost like I see a walker or a little scooter or something.
I have another person getting a postcard. Alice lived with Betty. Betty died in July.
That's a postcard. Yeah.
It's a postcard. I'm definitely feeling like this belongs to both Britneys because it's two spirits identifying them as someone important to them.
You can't make this shit up, two Britneys. I mean, oh my God, see how connected we are, Sam. So what is this about? Yeah, it was either she was really getting immobile towards the end, and this is for either the two Britneys, either a little scooter or a walker. Um, she didn't like it. She did not like that she did not have, her
And
full movement.
oh yeah, she was very much a stickler for her. Like, don't take care of me. I could take care of myself. I am not handicapped.
Right.
You
Yeah,
let
that
me
was,
make my own breakfast.
yeah, she's saying that was really, really tough on her and that sometimes she was a little cranky. That's what she's saying. I was a little cranky at times. Mega postcards, lots of postcards. I don't know if each Brittany can take that, or we could end up with somebody else popping in, but I think it was her.
Right. On my side of it, she wants her granddaughter to know that everything that she is planning out for her life is as is. It needs to happen. So this means take these chances, take these risks, live the best life ever. Don't ever let yourself be held back by anyone. It's like the encouragement of strength.
Okay. Guys, we'll explain why we're doing this. Somebody's like, how can you receive the same spirit? We don't have the same spirit. We
No.
each have a different spirit who pass with similar details. And we have two
Right.
Britneys. We don't know how the universe does this, but the universe plans it. Okay. But it's two different spirits. Okay. Let's see. Don't stop the yes, okay. Don't stop the learning. Whatever and this is for I think my Brittany, maybe for yours, don't stop the learning. Like you talked about you work at a daycare and you're learning online. Don't stop the online. Don't stop.
My Brittany, because like what I had just said, she said, I love that. She was always the one throwing hope her way. Yeah. She was your biggest cheerleader. So she wanted you to understand that because she felt that you were not getting those messages from your parent, she had to step up and be that person because she wanted you to know how important you were. And
Yep.
so she's like, the only thing I wanted to come here today to tell my granddaughter is that I'm very proud of her and that I'm very fortunate to watch her grow even though I'm not right there. She's definitely showing me something about purple flowers, like I don't know. It has like, I don't know, what are they? It's like tiger lilies, but they're maybe they're like that maroon red. But then she's also showing me these other purple flowers that may be tulips, and it's like she wants to be at a graduation buying you flowers. She wants to show up and get you flowers, and she knows that she can't do that. So she's like, tell her that it's okay to buy her own flowers once in a while. Buy
Okay.
herself flowers.
Is there is there some flowers involved with a headstone? You were talking about the flowers, and then I didn't I saw a headstone. So, is there been some recent flowers put, or is there something actually on the headstone, flower wise? So I'll ask my Brittany on my side, and you can ask yours.
That sounds good.
I hope Brittany's still here. I think she is. It's just
With
sometimes
so
it
many
takes
comments.
a while to answer. Yeah.
Right. This will probably be our last medium message, and then we'll go into the group cards. She said, I had jewelry made with my mom's flower from her funeral. They were brought to her grave.
Okay, there you go. I saw that. All right. Yeah, if you feel that you want to go over to Sam's
I got
room,
another
that's
postcard.
fine. You guys, my moderators, have my back, and they do ask you to hold your comments. If you don't hold your comments and be respectful, that's when they start muting. So,
So
you know,
I got a couple postcards. Somebody said I put purple tulips, when I said purple tulips, on my grandma's stone last summer because you said headstone, when I went up last. And then another person said major postcard. My grandmother didn't make it to my graduation. She passed my senior year. So
okay.
there's a lot of spirits that are trying to intertwine with the messages we're getting from the actual spirits
Right.
here, because it's almost
Correct.
like, so the way to describe this, because someone was like, how is this possible? Is I'm hearing this dimension, Pam's hearing that dimension, and sometimes the spirit's talking to us, but then there's people in the back yelling things too. So we
Right.
get caught up in, okay, we hear that message, so we're going to say that message, but that doesn't mean that that message came from that direct spirit. Sometimes it could be some spirit trying to, I want to say, bump in line or cut someone off. And so that's how it's possible. I've been a medium since I was 6. So what we have to understand is you guys bring the spirits with you. We are the telephone. We will give you what we
Right.
can give you. Sometimes it's a little, sometimes it's a lot. It also depends on your path too, and how you're dealing with your personal life and your energy. If your life is a mess, a lot of times a spirit's not going to come through because it's like, whoa, that's too much energy. I can't deal with it. And sometimes they don't come at all because it's like,
Right.
it's not supposed to.
Correct. 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 I mean, sometimes they just show up just to say hello so that you have no doubt in your mind that they went to the other side. And sometimes they pop in with an important message. And you're right. We got other, that's postcards. Other people are like, oh, we're going to jump in here really quick because
Like,
we got,
tell her no.
and I've been doing this for 30 some odd years. And so, it's sort of like I'm just used to everybody wants their say. We have so many people on the other side, y'all. So many people.
Right.
So I don't think
Um, uh, my my Brittany,
I think I lost my
my
Britney.
Brittany just said, my Brittany said, I always wished my grandmother made it to my graduation because my mom ruined it for me. So there's the validation towards the end of the graduation that we spoke of.
Right. I don't know if my Brittany is here or not. She might have jumped into your side for all I know, but I don't think I'm getting anything else. It's like, damn, my throat chakra is getting all weird.
I know. Let's do the group readings and then we'll call it a day.
I'm not gonna quite use my new deck because I'm gonna use my cards. Do-do-do-do.
I'm
These
excited to get your card.
I just mailed yours yesterday, as a matter of fact. She's here.
And I
Okay.
mailed your heart yesterday.
Yeah, awesome. So the two Brittany's, we want to say thank you guys for popping in. Yes, hydrate. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you to every person who came in to allow us the space to connect with your loved ones. It's not an easy task, but it actually is really eye-opening when it does happen, when you get these validations, because like Pam says, we can't make this shit up. And sometimes she'll hear a spirit and a spirit's telling her stuff, and then a spirit's piggybacking, which is means like two spirits come forward, and then that spirit starts talking. So it's really nice to do it together, because sometimes the stuff that she gets I don't, and then vice versa.
Right. Right. So we do want to thank you guys. And I am going to do my best to download this to my phone and then upload to YouTube. And I'm going to be going on YouTube probably after I'm done here. So, guys, if you are 18 to 30, we are each going to pull a card. So instead of you guys getting one card, you're going to get two one from each of us. So now, if it's not your age group, but you resonate with the card, hey, who's to say, you know, did you enjoy this? Talks Droog says this has been the neatest. Thank you. Well,
Thank
we
you.
love going live. We should do it some more.
Right. So we're starting with 18 to 30, you said, yeah?
Yep, 18 to 30. This is your card, unless y'all seem to claim it. So, all right, I like this one. This is my very own deck, guys, that I have designed. I find heart rocks in nature, so I've designed my own deck. Foundation is my card. You have a strong foundation to keep you going, whatever. Battery low. Oops, my music is low. Excuse me. Okay, so you have that foundation. You have a strong foundation to keep you going. Don't ever doubt that.
Okay. My card for the 18 to 30 basically is the Phoenix. This means the rise in power, self-discovery, and figuring yourself out. You don't have all the answers right now, and that's okay. Take time to really get to know yourself so that you don't allow life to pass you by. The key is to live. So it's time for you to really put some goals and plans in your future right now, like futuristic goals, so that you can have abundance, a better life.
Yep, goes along with the foundation. Okay, the next one is going to be 31 to 50. 31. Wouldn't that be the same as foundation? Yeah, I think the cards connect. Exactly. That's synchronicity at its finest. All right, so we're going to do the 31 to 50. If you want to go first, Sam, this time you can go first.
Compassion. So this card basically talks about emotional compassion. This means right now you're in this spectrum of life of taking care of others and making sure everybody is taken care of before you. The compassion that's needed to be done right now means that you need to slow down your life and look around and actually enjoy what's going on. Compassion.
Now, and mine is the trust card. So with what Samantha said, let your heart point the way. You know, our heart is there for a reason, not just a physical thing to keep us going, but it's going to talk to us just like the gut. The heart always, like somebody said to me years ago, if you follow your heart, you're never going to make a wrong decision. Of course, I don't agree with wrong decisions anyway. Lessons, but not wrong.
Happy mistakes.
Yeah, happy mistakes.
Happy
So,
accidents.
you know what? Trust that heart and let your heart point the way for you. Okay? All right. 51 to 70. You guys like being called out? 51 to 70. Well, that's part of my age group. So I think I might be one of the oldest mediums on here.
Nah.
Ooh, I like this one. Calm. Look at this particular card. This is how I got this message. You see this one big heart? Look at all the chaos around it. Okay. But this one's staying calm. Stay calm even in the midst of chaos. Pay attention because right now, and this is a very intense full moon, very intense full moon. You know, there's chaos about it. We're getting opportunity for change. So just take a deep breath. We'll see
What's the age range for this one?
This one is 51 to 70.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Was this 51 to 70, guys?
Yep.
Yep. So what was your card?
My card is don't be so stubborn. So this basically talks about don't be so caught up in your way, because sometimes your way isn't the right way. Be a little bit more open-minded and ground your energy to not focus on just the way you want things done. Kind of look at the whole spectrum of the situation and decide for yourself what feels right, even if it's not. Like
Right.
if it's not right for your stubborn stuff, it's okay. But
Yeah.
like bend. I guess that's the word to use, is bend a little.
No arguing, Papa PD. Don't tell us no. All right. 71. So, I mean, we'll do the 71 and maybe Sam can talk about what she might do with the full moon. This is 71 all the way up. Let's see what we got.
71 to infinity.
To infinity. Whoa. Uh-oh. 2 came out. I'll let you go first.
71 to infinity. Share your wisdom. Don't end your phase with taking all your secrets with you. This means it's a time for you to teach. It's a time for you to speak. The owl signifies the wisdom. It signifies being vigilant and also being observant. So this means that it's time for you in that age group to kind of take with you the stories that you've collected over the years and share it with your loved ones.
Now, the two cards I thought was really interesting. It's like um, some of you might be going through maybe, whatever is going on energetic wise. The law of attraction card came up and it says, keep your thoughts positive to attract more positive. Okay. Like, and this could probably be going for everybody when you think about it, because law of attraction is we're going to attract that which we put out. So this is a card that talks about put out the positive and you're going to get the positive back. But at the same time, and this goes along with what Sam was saying, celebrate your life, take joy in your accomplishments. I mean, not everybody makes it to 71 on up. Okay. Right. Some people, baby Hugo loves you, God. I'm going to be the godmother to pop up PD and Embalmer's baby. So it's going to be a boy, baby Hugo. I'm going to be. So anyway, so you guys need to know, you need to celebrate those accomplishments. And like Sam says, share your stuff. Don't.
That's why, like when you see the little viejitas with those little perms and their hair's all big, that's where they hide their secrets.
Oh my God, that is so funny. That is so funny. Now, what I also want to do, which is what I always do at the end, is to pull like a final, what message can we focus on? Do we want to say the word full moon, or do you just want to say for the rest of the week? I think we can pull the final card. I'm going to use.
Let's do the week because full moon stuff is released and we kind of already talked about that, the first card we pulled for the room. So let's just do like the week.
Okay. Yeah, so we're each going to pull a card, a collective card that we can all focus on for the rest of the week. And this is only Wednesday, so all right, here we go.
So this is going into Sunday.
That's right. This is going into Sunday. And I don't shuffle like most people because, I don't know, I got pot in hand. So let me just see what's going to pop up for me. Here we go. Ooh. I like it. It's one of my numbers. What do you got, Sam?
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so the card that I got is act of kindness. It's this week, do one act of kindness for someone else. That way you can amplify abundance in your path. It could be you could be in the Starbucks and you can buy the person behind you. You can actually see someone struggling. You can hand them some help. Acts of kindness for the week to kind of clear out any residual blockages that may be blocking your abundance.
Yep. And you don't want to be blocking your abundance because you have this opportunity for blossoming. You know what? Look at how beautiful. There's the beautiful moon. She's got a violin, which is, as Nessa knows, I just freaking love the violin. It always makes me cry. But look at all of this. And this is the flower moon. Okay. So we have this opportunity for blossoming. And my number is 333, but that's pretty close. That's a 33.
When I was on my way to Tucson, all I kept seeing was number 333.
That must have been I was hanging out with you.
Yeah.
I get 3. That is my number. But so guys, while you're doing this act of kindness for somebody, that means that you're going to be blossoming, and you're not doing it to get anything in return. You're doing it because acts of kindness are awesome. This particular deck, oh, let me see. Hang on. This is the deck that Ziggy got me for my birthday. I just got the new deck in the mail. I will be showcasing it. HJ is the one that sent that to me. Queen of the Moon Oracle is my deck. Stacy DeMarco. Beautiful, beautiful cards. What's your deck, Sam?
Mine is the White Light Oracle. So they're all white looking cards.
I almost got that one. That's a beautiful deck.
I bounce around. I'm so weird. I remember just being so unorganized as a reader where I would just show up to work all the time and forget cards. So I would just go on the deck. I would just go up and be like, I'm just going to take these today. And then I would just read with them, not even know anything about it, but I'm crazy. And so I've noticed that I've stuck with this one the longest.
You know, my very first deck was the Sacred Path deck by Jamie Sams, and then I got the medicine cards. But that is my deck forever and ever and ever. You know, I have so many decks. I should start putting some of them away. As a matter of fact, Sam, I was going to tell you. Remember, I showed you that lady that makes the little
Those
cabinets. She's
boxes,
making
yeah.
me one. She's making me one.
How did
So,
I know that was going to happen? I was like, I see one for you, and it's probably going to be gifted.
well, I told her I would pay for
She
it. She
doesn't
goes,
want you to. She wants to gift it to you because you've helped her in some way.
well, that's the lady that I helped their mom cross over when she was, you know, the family.
It's like I'm
You know,
psychic or something.
yeah, you know the family anyway. That's the sister. Okay, so
I
yes. Oh, she
mean,
froze.
they're beautiful cabinets.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
So she wants to, yeah. So anyway, I'm
My
looking,
back.
when I go back to Phoenix in March, it's going to be there waiting for me. I cannot wait. So anyway, so that's our collective cards. I'm going to go on YouTube for a little while because it's Wednesday and I do try to go on. Guys, for me, if you want to follow me on YouTube, go in my link tree is all my social media. Now on Instagram, um, I made it private. You have to ask to follow because of the fakes. And once again, for those of you that are new here, Samantha and I, there's fakes out there. We will never message you ever, ever. You
No.
have to send us a message on our websites. If somebody messages you saying they're us, they're not us.
You know what's funny is someone showed me a message from one of those scam artists, and it was like, I would love to give you love and offer and blah, 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 like a reading, blah, blah, blah. And then they used all these emojis and they knew right away it wasn't me, but they sent it and I was like, oh, they think I'm nice. They think I use emojis. That's so sweet. If I don't use one cuss word in a fucking sentence, it's a shocker. So it's like when they showed me a screenshot of the message they got from the scam artist, I was all, oh, they think I'm a sweetheart.
We know
Block.
better. We know better. But guys, make sure from my end, if you're not following Samantha, go follow her. You know, God bless her because I don't think I would ever go on a haunting trip with her because it's just not my thing. I'd be staying in the car. Like, yeah, I'll just stay over here. Although, when you come out to visit me, I'll take you to Jerome. Jerome
Matthew said you could walk with him
he and I will be
because
we'll be over here. I
because I'm like the thrill seeker. I'm like, ooh, show me gore, show me blood. I want to know, was there a murder? Can I stay here? Can I stay the night? And Matthew's all, ew.
well, you
And
know,
so like it's
what one of the things that happened was I went to Jerome because it's a mining town and it was very violent, how people died. Anyway, so I'm upstairs at a place called Haunted Hamburger and I'm trying to eat my lunch with a friend and I look over and there's this woman, like she wasn't a happy woman. She was all dressed up in that 1900 garb, had her hair pulled up in a bun, and she was just like this. And I was like, my friend's like, what? And I go, there's somebody like standing here. And she goes, well, I don't see anybody. So when the waitress came over, I said, and I don't see people like that. I said, there's this lady. And she goes,
girl.
well, what does she look like? And I told her, and she goes, oh my God, that's the patron of this place. It was her boarding house and nobody ever liked her. She was always sour. She likes to be upstairs where you're sitting. So when we went downstairs to leave, she said, was that her? And that picture was exactly the woman that was like standing there. So obviously
Right.
I have, but there's a lot of history there. I'm going to take you there.
Right. I'm gonna have to go with you to the haunted hamburger. That's hilarious. Matthew, when that guy brought in that dagger that we're dealing with right now, the the crazy, the man, he tells me, he's like in my face, he's like, I'm so worried. I don't want to leave this with you. I care. I don't want anything to happen to you. And Matthew's all, she's all right. Worry about me.
Yeah, so that would be me. Me and Matt would be hanging. We'll just be hanging over here. So just put a block up. We don't want any of that shit. Yeah, I gotcha.
Right. And not me. I run out there. I run to it. I'm all, show me.
Somebody's got to do it, but it's not
I've
my
done it since
thing.
I was 15. Like since I was 15, I would get hired to do stuff. I'm just now sharing with the world what I actually do. So
God bless you. God bless you. All
thank
right.
you for having me on your live.
Let's do it again. Every time we go live, we just tune in to each other and we
Yeah.
just, you're like the only one that I've done that with, where we tune in and shared sessions. And guys, I want to thank everybody for popping in.
Thank
And
you.
I'm going to head over to my YouTube shortly. So YouTube is under Pam Sears. If you guys want to follow me over there.
I'm following you.
Yeah, you're going to follow me. You should follow me over there. And then we can, maybe I don't know if I can invite you in over there or not. Wouldn't that be cool?
I'm gonna work on my YouTube this week.
Okay.
And so
All right.
I will upload some stuff and start sharing things. That's why I'm doing all the haunted series stuff so that I can put that on my YouTube.
Absolutely. So Nikki said you two connect so well together. I agree. We really do. And
Sisters from another mister.
that's right. That's right. Like I said, we was in a past life, and I think when they burned us at the stake, we probably said, "Bring it, bitches."
We were holding hands saying, "This is a joke. I'll be back."
Oh my God. And here we are. So anyway, all right, guys. So yeah, and I'll try to come back on tomorrow. We'll see. And before I forget, I still have that. I'm close to the 175,000 followers, and I'm going to have a giveaway. So if you can find the video that says giveaway, it's all caps. You can comment,
Make sure
like,
you
and
do
share.
that private. Make sure you do that private, because what I heard is those scam artists will steal that video and start trying to scam off of the giveaways. So make sure only friends can see. So make sure they're following you, make sure they're your friends, and make sure that they can see that video, because when I did my 50K giveaway, a scam artist tried to scam a few people off of that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you. I will talk to you soon.
Thank
And
you,
thank you for
guys.
having me.
Moderators, I love you. Thank you for having my back.
Thank you, moderators.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.